I see the light inside you, brighter than the skies. Hold on, just let us escape and fly away tonight. There's so many things that I keep in my mind, like a past. There's a reason why by the emotions I built up inside you. Can get away with it. No, cause I'm feeling so
And welcome into the live stream, folks. So welcome to the live stream. Welcome into the live stream, folks. Welcome to the call coming to Russell. The goalie scores! Frederick scores! Trent Frederick from the circle. And the Bruins regain the lead. It's 3-2. Postrock, Krejci, Saka scores again. What a pass by the check line. Check, mates. It's McAvoy. He shoots. He scores! To broadcast it for McAvoy. Shooting. Scores! So this is the third freaking time in the past 30 seconds we've seen this damn commercial of Dak Prescott laying on a damn mattress, bro. Get that off my TV screen.
I got
Hey folks, some of the language used in this stream may not be suitable for younger viewers. This stream is rated 13 plus. If you are under the age of 13, viewers' discretion is advised. Thank you for listening and enjoy the show. It has been 4 days since the Bruins have played. I have been bored out of my mind, but thank you so much for coming back. Welcome into the live stream, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for choosing to spend your Thursday night with me. And we got a good one for you. And if you can't watch it, don't worry, I got the call for you. It is the NHL leading Boston Bruins against the Edmonton Oilers at the TD Garden in Boston. We got a good one for you tonight. These two teams met a couple weeks ago and it did not disappoint. We'll see how these two teams match up inside the Garden with the exotic Sam Shaw, Bruins coverage, Karen, Chad, Dino, Nick, Barry, Night Watchman, Cooper, and everybody else watching. There's a lot of people here already. We just started streaming. There's 20 people watching. We haven't even done anything yet. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. What's up, Floyd? Let's get into your starting lineups for both squads here. For the visiting Edmonton Oilers, it is Connor McDavid, Evander Kane, and Zach Hyman. Leon Draisaitl, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Kaylor Yamamoto. Nick Bukestad, Warren Foegele, and Matthias Janmark. Ryan McLeod, Devin Shore, and Derek Ryan. On defense, it's Darnell Nurse and Cody Ceci, Matthias Ekholm, Evan Bouchard, Brett Kulak, and Desharnais, with Stuart Skinner in net. It is on ESPN Plus and on Hulu. For the Bruins, it's Patrice Bergeron, Brad Marchand, Jake DeBrusk, David Krejci, Pavel Zacha, and David Pastrnak. Charlie Coyle, Tyler Bertuzzi, and Trent Frederick, Tomas Nosek, AJ Greer, and Garnet Hathaway. On defense, I can't read, Dmitry Orlov and Charlie McAvoy, Hampus Lindholm and Brandon Carlo, Derek Forbort and Matt Grzelcyk with Jeremy Swayman in between the pipes for the Bruins. Those are your starting lineups for both teams. We're just getting ready for this game to start here. I just need to take a look at a couple of jersey numbers for the Oilers because I don't know them by heart. Bukestad and Ekholm, to name a couple. Anthems today? Not sure. Yep, no Clifton tonight. Clifton's out. All right, Ekholm's 14. I figured that. What's Bukestad? What's his jersey number for the Oilers? 72. Interesting. Gonna work in the playoffs. It'll probably be exactly how it is in the postseason. Let's get some predictions going. Let me know in the chat. Who do you think? What do you think the final score of tonight's game is gonna be? Where the heck is Clifton? The coach, since the Bruins have 7 defensemen, that they can use their rotating defensemen in and out of the lineup. It's weird. It's we win and Sens lose, we each clinch playoffs. There's actually a lot more that the Bruins need to happen. So, if the Bruins win in regulation tonight, they clinch a playoff spot, as well as, so if the Bruins will clinch a playoff spot, they defeat the Oilers in regulation, and any one of the following combinations happens. Ottawa loses to Seattle in regulation, and Buffalo loses to Dallas. Ottawa loses to Seattle, and Islanders Penguins ends in any other way besides Islanders winning in regulation. show the graphic. No, the graphic doesn't even show its justice Bruins coverage. Doesn't even tell it justice. It's a lot more complicated than we think. The Islanders lose to the Penguins in regulation, and Buffalo loses to Dallas in any fashion. Islanders lose to Penguins, and any result in Ottawa or Seattle, then Ottawa winning in regulation. So pretty much, we need the Senators to lose, the Islanders to lose, and the Sabres to lose if the Bruins win in regulation. If they were to win in overtime, then that would mean, yeah, that's the regulation scenario. That's the overtime scenario. Too early for play. No, it's legit, Kenneth, because the Bruins can clinch a playoff spot tonight. So it means a lot. Like they're going to miss the playoffs anyway. But look at this. This is the overtime scenario. The Bruins can clinch, and then any of these need to happen. And then the shootout, same thing. That's complicated as hell. Check of all the games. Thank you. Let me know any score updates that happen tonight. That'll be great. So we're going to get things started here, and probably going to miss the playoffs, honestly. Yeah, of course. They're going to miss the playoffs. They'll choke. They always do in the postseason anyway, right? Kyle, why am I on your TV screen in your living room? Cooper, we're joking. So, Stars are beating the Sabres 1-0. That's good for us. Islanders and Penguins are tied at 1. And the Senators and Kraken game will start at 10. That's on 1. Kyle sent a picture. So here's what Kyle sent me. This is his living room. He is watching my stream on the living room TV. Oh my god. What device are you guys watching this on? Are you guys watching it on your phones, computers, tablets, TVs? TV, phone, computer, of course, gotcha. Phone. Phone at Suns hockey. Oh, nice. Thanks for stopping in from the hockey practice. Wes McCauley and Chris Rooney with Kyle Flemington and Shot Cherry of the referee and linesman. We're underway. Oilers on the road whites shooting right to left. Bruins on the home. These exact jerseys right here shooting left to right. Here's McDavid. For Cece, plays it in deep. Zach Hyman. Trying to work it in front. Doesn't have any options. Hyman closed off by Bergeron. Puck played in deep for Evander Kane. Nope, no anthems. It's national. They're not going to show anthems unless it's the playoffs. Here's Evander Kane trying to throw it in front for McDavid. Could not in front for Hyman. And the Bruins haven't played since Saturday, beating the Rangers 4-2 on Saturday. Marchand up ahead for Bergeron. He had a possible 2-on-1, but he couldn't play the puck. McDavid plays it over CC for Darnell Nurse. Yeah, well, it's because it's a national game. It's technically on national television, so they're not going to show it. Puck goes through Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Charlie Coyle will play it back to Charlie McAvoy. Up ahead for Coyle. Reaches the red line, dumps it in deep, trying to get it out. And here's Nugent-Hopkins up ahead for Draisaitl. McAvoy closing him off. Orlov plays it over to Coyle. McAvoy has it back in his own end. Moves it ahead for Frederick, deflects it in. Draisaitl and Bertuzzi tied up. Bertuzzi trying to throw it in front. It's taken back there by Desharnais. Frederick takes it away in the far corner in the Oilers' end. Tied up by Kulak. Draisaitl in there as well. Bertuzzi plays it over to McAvoy. In front goes off Frederick and wide. Puck comes out. Forbort on it. Forbort plays it over to McAvoy. Here's Derek Forbort. No Connor Clifton in the Bruins defensive lineup. Matt Grzelcyk's back in as the Oilers get it in deep. McAvoy moves it along for Pastrnak, taken back. Fogle almost took it away, but the puck is forced out to center. Here is Matthias Ekholm over to Evan Bouchard. Ekholm acquired from Nashville at the deadline, their biggest acquisition for Edmonton. Ekholm for Nick Bukestad. Lost the puck to Carlo. Puck moved around. Bouchard, a shot on goal blocked. Here's a chance for Fogle in front. Poke check by Carlo. Here is Fogle. Spins off of Krejci. Tied up in the far corner. Here's Bukestad for Ryan. Back to Fogle. Turnaround shot. Missed the net. Ekholm on it. Ekholm around the goal. Plays it back to the line. Here is Bouchard. The Oilers are rotating the puck nicely in the Bruins zone here. The Bruins are not getting to pucks. McLeod for Ekholm. Defensive shift for the check line. Not good for the Bruins right now. Matt Grzelcyk trying to move it along. He can't really get it ahead. The Oilers do keep it at the line. Barely. I didn't think so. Here's a chance in front. Saved by Swayman. Puck comes free. It's knocked away. Shore. Desharnais for Bouchard. The Oilers are completely skating circles around the Bruins right now. Here's McLeod. Zacha pressuring him. McLeod falls over. Gets it back. Drops it for Desharnais. Poke checks Zacha. Desharnais, Zacha, and Carlo in there. Carlo tripped up by Shore. Moved along, kept alive. The line by Kulak. And the Oilers are going to rotate it in deep for the 5th time in this offensive zone pressure here. Zacha takes it away. Carlo, Bruins desperately going to get a change here. They're going to get a partial change. Up ahead, Pastrnak can't play it. Puck comes to Marchand. Wrist shot, score! Brad Marchand on their first shot attempt. Bruins lead 1-0. Wow. That one snuck through Skinner's 5-hole, and the Bruins lead 1-0. 3:51 in. It was kind of a broken play, right? Carlo moved it ahead. Marchand found it and snuck it right underneath the blocker of Skinner. No, it's Stuart Skinner in net for the Oilers, and Marchand gets his 20th of the season, and the Bruins lead 1-0 here early. Ceci up ahead, puck deflects up into the Bruins bench, up and out of play. Went right through it, went right underneath the right armpit of Skinner, because it was a broken play. Carlo moved it ahead, went off Pastrnak, came in the zone. Marchand read that puck like a book, and he snuck it through Skinner's underneath his armpit. What's up, Robert? McDavid wins the draw against Bergeron. Darnell Nurse dumps it in deep. Now it's time for Edmonton to respond. The last time these two teams played, the Oilers got the first goal. Puck moved ahead. Bergeron for DeBrusk on side. DeBrusk slowing down. DeBrusk will work it in deep. Marchand in front for Bergeron. Marchand past Bergeron, just out of his reach. Ceci and Bergeron tied up. Here is McDavid. Orlov tying him up. Kane tied up. Kane works it free. Hyman for Evander Kane. For McDavid. Spinning off of Lindholm. Nice move. McDavid in front for Hyman. A shot. Kick save. Swayman. Puck kicked wide. Stars up 2-0. Good for the Bruins. As the Oilers couldn't keep it in, the Bruins will get a full change. Here is Darnell Nurse. Controlling it for Ekholm. Here is Draisaitl for Ekholm in front, blocked by Greer. And Nosek will move in for Greer, who eats a big check from Bouchard. Ekholm. Draisaitl back to Ekholm. Greer dumps Ekholm. Big hit in the Oilers' end. Bouchard across the line for Yamamoto. A shot saved by Swayman. Nugent Hopkins backdoor trying to find Draisaitl, could not. Bouchard doesn't shoot. Hathaway, good poke check. And now Yamamoto on it. 3-0 Sabres, Stars, even better. helping along the Bruins' chances of a playoff spot being clinched tonight. Ekholm shot knocked down, puck went wide. Draisaitl in front, and the Bruins get it away. AJ Greer has Hathaway to his left. Hathaway will cross the line 1-on-2. Shot on goal, saved by Skinner. And he'll have the comedic jeer from the crowd on making his first save of the game. How am I? I'm doing good, Robert. How are you? The Sabres just scored, so it's now 3-1. Penguins winning 2-1 against the Islanders. That's also good for the Bruins. So, good things are going along for both teams. For the Penguins and the Stars, who are going to help us out, hopefully clinch a playoff spot tonight. Desharnais flips it ahead. Lindholm knocks it down. Bertuzzi moves it ahead for Frederick. Puck comes in the zone. Yamark moves it along for Kulak. Puck is moved up by Bukestad. He'll find Yamark. Onside with Fogle to the left. In front for Fogle. He missed the net. Here is Bukestad. Controlling in the Bruins' end. Pressured by Coyle. Grzelcyk gets to the puck. Tied up there by Bukestad. Puck comes in front, and Lindholm gets it away. Here is Bertuzzi. Just trying to get it ahead. And Kulak takes it away from him. Puck is played up ahead. Knocked down by Carlo. A shot from center ice. Glove saved by Skinner. It almost snuck by him. Here's McLeod. Moves it along for Nurse. Up ice. Kept alive by Bertuzzi. Here's Pasternak spinning. Krejci. Here's a shot by Zacha in front. And it missed the net. Zacha didn't really get a shot away there. Puck comes out. Here's Carlo for Forbert. Carlo again controlling. Krejci takes the hit from McLeod to get it in deep. Zacha. And Pasternak tied up. McLeod will move it ahead. He'll get it up for Shore. Shore up the ice for Edmonton. Across the line, here's McLeod. Slows down, has a drop feed. It's Ryan. Shot on goal and hit his own guy. And Krejci will move it out to center. Ceci on the recovery for Edmonton. 7.5 in. Bruins already up 1-0. Goal for Brad Marchand, his 20th of the season. Ceci for Nurse. Up ahead, puck is dumped in there by Hyman. Bergeron steps up and takes it away from McDavid. Up ahead, Marchand. He left the puck behind. Will get it back. Takes the contact from Hyman. And they're going to call an interference on Hyman here. Yep. It's going to be a hold. And the Bruins going to go to the power play. Jordan Greenway scoring for Buffalo. So the Bruins are going to go to the power play when they come back from commercial break. So we'll see if the Bruins can take a 2-0 lead early on. All your bros. Daniel, I'm home from school. I'm on spring break. They're not here. They're not here. They're going to be back Tuesday when the Bruins play the Blackhawks. Oh. Kyle clipped the first goal call. Oh, boy. Up ahead, Pasternak can't play it. Puck comes to Marchand. Wrist shot, score! Brad Marchand on their first shot attempt. Bruins lead 1-0. Up ahead. Thanks, Kyle. He's home, that's why the internet's good. Oh, yeah, it's going to change next week. No, I'm kidding. But apparently they improved the Wi-Fi while we were gone, from what I understood. From what I understand. Whatever that means. The only thing she had said was to ridicule Marchand. What do you mean? They say that in theory. That's what I heard, that they were going to try to fix the Wi-Fi. Do I believe that? No. I'll believe when I see it. Change the way. It's not that they changed it, that they improved it. It's a difference. They didn't change the actual change their modems or anything. They actually just made it better. We go to. I go to Dean College. Novatron, what do you mean by the only thing she had said was to ridicule Marshall? What do you mean by that? So Hyman is in the box for holding, and the Bruins go to the power play. Bergeron, Marchand, DeBrusk with Pastrnak and Orlov. They move McAvoy off the top unit. I'm shocked. Orlov on the top unit. I like this. Marchand, DeBrusk across for Pastrnak, playing it in front for Bergeron, and DeBrusk got absolutely hit hard. DeBrusk is in a heap of pain. He just came back from injury a couple weeks ago, too. Let's see what happened. Is that not a cross-check to the head? He cross-checked him in the throat. He cross-checked him in the throat. That should be a major. That should be 5. That should be a 5 in a game. He cross-checked him right in the throat. Wow. Yeah, is that not a cross-check? I say review that. And they're not going to call anything. Unreal. They're going to have Tyler Bertuzzi on the power play unit now. I'd put Zacha out there personally. But okay. That should have been a penalty. And I'm not even being biased. That's a cross-check to the throat. Marchand across the line. Bertuzzi trying to take it away. We're going to play it in front, but McDavid takes it away. Or Nugent Hopkins, sorry. He'll clear it down the length of the ice. They're not... Wow. I'm surprised they didn't even take a look at that. That's a cross-check to the throat. For Pastrnak. Moves it ahead. Bergeron just chips it in deep. Ceci against Marchand. Bergeron closes him off. Bergeron in for Bertuzzi. Puck goes through him. Pastrnak poke checks it along. Darnell Nurse on it. He'll try to clear it, and he will get it out to center. Orlov will drop it for Marchand. I bet you somebody will be going after Ekholm. Bergeron. Quick re-entry for the Bruins. Bergeron for Pastrnak around the goal. Plays it to Lindholm. Marchand for Bergeron. Marchand again. Across for Pastrnak, and he couldn't play it. The Oilers clear it out. Here's Lindholm with 45 to go in the power play. Marchand sucks like that. Josh, he literally just scored a goal. Here's Zacha. Off Coyle in the zone. Puck moved along. Ekholm on it. And Ekholm will clear it out. Lindholm will take the puck. For Coyle. Quick re-entry for the Bruins. Coyle. 25 to go on the power play. Coyle is tied up. Puck worked to Krejci. Puck goes off McAvoy, and the puck comes out. Swimming for Lindholm. 10 to go on this power play. Not even a shot attempt this power play. Lindholm for Krejci. Gets it in deep. Zacha moves it along. Power plays up. Another pathetic Bruins power play, including an injury. So we'll see how that goes. As the Oilers ice the puck, we'll have to take a look and see what the Bruins are going to, how they're going to respond to Ekholm. Yeah, DeBrusk. What's up, Lightning? Yeah, DeBrusk is just, I don't know what that was up with. I don't know how that wasn't a penalty. Face-off is won here by the Bruins. Greer works off of Draisaitl. For Hathaway. Nurse caves him in. Hathaway keeps the puck for Nosek. Wraparound for Nosek and a save there by Skinner. Big tie up there in the corner. Hathaway, Greer, and Nosek in there. Nurse and Greer tied up for the puck. Greer works it free. Greer looking in front. Wraparound chance. Hathaway is shot. Saved by Skinner. And he will hang on. And now Nurse and Hathaway. Hathaway tackles Nurse. He tackled him to the ground. Greer and Hyman are into it as well. Well, as I go to commercial break, a little bit of extracurricular activity. Man, for precautionary reasons. No, if you can bring him back, if he's okay, if he's fine, bring him back. For goaltenders tonight, it's Skinner for Edmonton and Swayman for the Bruins. How many shots do they have? Shots are... What, like 5-3 Edmonton? It's early. Yeah, 5-3 Edmonton, but it's early. Still half of a period to go. They'll probably get at least 10 shots this first period, which is all right. Yep, game is on ESPN Plus and Hulu, everybody. For those who do not, for those who can't find it. If you don't have that, I got the call for you. Don't worry. I got the call for you anyway. If you don't like to hear Steve Levy, I can call the game for you. That game was crazy on purpose, I mean. Not to drag it on, but how is that a not at least 5 for that cross-check? Should be out for a game or two. We'll see. It looked blatant. Hulu have free trial? No, they don't. Want to hear the Edmonton guys' excuses after the game? Yeah, can't wait to hear. Oh, you know, it was a part of the game. Accidental contact. Didn't mean to hit him.
Halfway, just past the halfway point here at the first period of TD Gardens with Oilers visiting the Bruins, and here's a look at Wes McCauley, veteran referee, having a little chit-chat with the two captains. The last TV timeout, Wes McCauley went over the bench and sought out...
Ekholm hit him. Home 4. I go back on Sunday. Brian, I'm sorry I can't show the game. I apologize. Copyright reasons, I can't show it. I value my YouTube channel. So, no, I can't show the game. Coyle, Frederick, Bertuzzi. I think they didn't show Jake DeBrusk on the bench. Is that DeBrusk on the bench? Forbert keeps it in. Bertuzzi for Grizzly. For Coyle. Here's Bertuzzi for Coyle. A shot and a save by Skinner. Bertuzzi for Frederick. Fires. Save by Skinner. Rebound in front. And yeah, that is Jake DeBrusk. DeBrusk is on the bench. I see him out there. How could I miss? Ryan trying to move it ahead for sure. He could not. Grizzly. Frederick trying to move it along. DeBrusk is back on the bench. He is okay. Must have just got his bell wrong. He'll be all right. Frederick for Bertuzzi up ahead for Coyle. Coyle gets it in. Here is Derek Ryan, moves it along for Bouchard. And there is Jake DeBrusk out there now. Here's McLeod. Carlo takes it away. Or that's McAvoy, sorry. Tied up there by Fogle. DeBrusk will try to move it ahead. McAvoy for Orlov. Marchand trying to kick it ahead, and instead he almost forced a turnover. McAvoy steps up and knocks a guy out of the zone. Bukestad and Orlov tied up. Knowing how DeBrusk is, he's going to score on this shift. There's a shot knocked down by Bukestad. Puck comes in front. Sorry. Still getting over my cough. It has been better. Marchand dumps it in on Skinner. Plays it aside. Yeah, DeBrusk will score in this period. Just knowing how he acts and how he is. Puck moved ahead. Here's Evander Kane. Kane takes out Lindholm. And they're going to call him for a trip here. Yeah, they're going to call Kane for a trip. When you know when to go in. The coach probably yells at you. Hopefully nobody gets injured this power play. Knocking on wood. Yeah, clear penalty on Kane. So Kane's going to get off for a hold, not a trip. He's going down for a hold, and the Bruins will go back to the power play. Hopefully they can actually execute, fix on power play. Well, they put Orlov on the top unit and they took Lindholm and McAvoy off. Krejci, Bertuzzi, McAvoy, Lindholm, and Zacha, the second unit starting. So they got 2 defensemen and 3 forwards. Lindholm, McAvoy knocked down, gets back up. McAvoy for Bertuzzi. Zacha fires, shot saved by Skinner. Ekholm will move it along, and the Bruins will have to reset. Here's Lindholm for Krejci. Cross the line. He's closed off by Ekholm again. Another big hit. And he clears it out. Krejci's back to his feet. Yeah, 5 for their last 51 on the power play. Oof. Lindholm moves it ahead. Zacha can't play it. It is onside. Bertuzzi trying to move it ahead to Zacha. Could not. Puck poked along. McAvoy in on the forecheck. Bertuzzi takes it away. Here's Krejci covering for McAvoy at the point. Bertuzzi right side. Krejci back to the point. For Hampus Lindholm. Krejci off Zacha. Here's McAvoy knocking it down. McAvoy tied up there by McDavid. Zacha. Lindholm. Krejci doesn't shoot. 50 to go on the power play. Krejci for Lindholm. McAvoy with space. Across. Krejci scores! Power play goal! It is David Krejci. 2-0 Boston. He let that rip. He let that sucker go, and he beat Skinner far side, and the Bruins grab a 2-0 lead. Good screen by Tyler Bertuzzi in front, and David Krejci's going to pot it. And that was the second unit on for the entire power play. Krejci, Zacha, Bertuzzi with Lindholm and McAvoy. It worked. And Evander Kane's still upset about the penalty. He grabbed his jersey and threw him down. Give me a break. And the Oilers are going to see if it was offside before the goal even happened. Hold on. The Oilers saw something. Woodcroft saw something. Let's take a look and see if it's offside. Hold on. Let's take a look. Hold on. Is it off? I don't think so. It looks like Bertuzzi's right skate blade is still on the blue line, which would make him offside, which would make him onside. I don't think so. So if you're just joining us, they're reviewing a goal that just happened. Krejci scored, but we're gonna see if it was a goaltend. See if it was offside. I don't think so. It's got to be deliberate. I don't know if it's offside. I don't think so. If the goal is disallowed, if they say it's offside, the goal will not count. Let's see. It's a skate blade. I need them to slow it down frame by frame. No goal. Bad call. That's onside. It looked onside to me. The Bertuzzi's right skate blade was still on the blue line. Oh, they were looking at Zacha. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I wasn't even looking at Zacha. That was Bertuzzi. You know what? Yeah, Zacha. Sorry, bud. That's offside. Yeah, I wasn't even looking at Bertuzzi. I was looking at Bertuzzi, not Zacha. Never mind. Yeah, that's the right call. I didn't see it. It looked like, I thought they were looking at Bertuzzi. So the Bruins still have a minute 21 of power play time. They don't lose their power play. But I thought it was Bertuzzi that they were looking at. Apparently they were looking at Zacha. I didn't even pay attention to Zacha. My bad. Yeah, that is the right call. So Bergeron, Marchand, DeBrusk with Pastrnak and Orlov now. Here's Marchand for Orlov. Orlov going to walk right in. Works through the entire Oilers defense. For Bergeron, he couldn't get a shot away. Pastrnak, a shot blocked in traffic, and the Bruins can't keep it in. Swayman up ahead, far pass for Marchand. 48 to go on the power play for the Bruins. Pastrnak across the line, keeps possession for Bergeron. Works it over to DeBrusk at the left point. Orlov can't keep it in. It was a bad pass by DeBrusk. DeBrusk for Bergeron. Quick re-entry for the Bruins here. That is onside, I can confirm. Bergeron tied up with two Oilers. Pastrnak and DeBrusk hop in. McLeod, Bergeron trying to tie him up. And the Oilers get it out. 20 seconds to go in this power play. This first-line power play is atrocious. Lindholm can't play the puck. The top power play unit is awful. They need to get Marchand off the top unit. I'm sorry. They have to. Here's Carlo. Cross the line. Shot saved by Skinner. Power plays up back to 5-on-5. No goal out of that. Here is Kane out of the box after bitching and moaning. He's back on the ice now. Kane will play it over to Draisaitl. Kane lost his stick, and now he's looking for a penalty. He finds Kane. Shot on goal, blocked by Carlo. Carlo falls down. And Zacha will move it ahead for past Bertuzzi. He'll lift Bouchard's stick. Puck moved ahead by Bouchard back into the Oilers' end, into the Bruins' end, but McDavid gets beat by Forbert and Carlo. Draisaitl for Forbert cuts off McDavid. Here's a shot by Ekholm. Save. Pinballs wide of the goal. Big tie up behind the Bruins' net. Zacha gets cross-checked by McDavid. McDavid now controlling for Ekholm of the line. Ekholm for Bouchard. For McDavid, he couldn't play it. Ekholm with the point. McDavid out high, Ekholm. Covered by Bertuzzi, across for Draisaitl, and Forbert will move it out. And this will not be icing. Skinner will come out and play it to Ekholm. He almost kicked that into the goal. Here is Ekholm out to center. Puck played up. McAvoy for Coyle. For Frederick, takes the hit, moves it in deep. Halfway out there with Coyle and Frederick because of the power play ending. They had Bertuzzi with Zacha and Krejci. This puck will come down, and it'll be icing against the Oilers. With 4:20 to go in the first. Nice. Face-off is won by the Bruins. McAvoy, poke check, Fogle, breakaway chance. He will be in all alone. Fogle misses the net. Swayman shut the short side, and he missed the net instead. Marchand for Bergeron. Puck played ahead. Puck chopped out. Bergeron is onside. Nice entry. Bergeron misses the net. Puck moved in. Here is DeBrusk. Puck worked in deep. Big tie up there behind the Oilers net. Nurse takes it away. 3:45 to go first period. It's only 1-0 after it was 2-0, but the goal got disallowed due to it being offside. McAvoy for Lindholm. Shots are only 6-5, but the Bruins have the advantage. Nugent Hopkins. Nice play by Greer, flipping it ahead. Puck gets popped back up. Yamamoto takes it away. Bruins almost got caught with too many men there. Draisaitl tied up by Nosek. Here's Nugent Hopkins in the slot. Plays it back to, the right circle. Draisaitl for Nugent Hopkins, far side. Drops it for Draisaitl. Got to look in front. Now he's in the left corner near the Zamboni doors. Here is Kulak over to Desharnais. His stick explodes on him. Here is a pass from Nugent Hopkins broken up. Kulak plays it in deep. Nosek up ahead. Greer. He'll just play it out. Here is Draisaitl for Bouchard. Shot blocked by Forbert. Orlov for Greer. Up ahead. Puck is whacked back into the Bruins end. Orlov will take possession. Krejci. Do I know the Oilers Texans got fined? Yeah. Do I care? No. Here is Orlov in front. Puck bouncing. Krejci in front. He turns the puck over instead of shooting the puck like a right person would. Orlov, a big hit on Hyman. And wow, Orlov throwing the body on Zach Hyman. Now McDavid's going to take exception, but Orlov is going to work off him. Zacha, big hit from Evander Kane on him. Forbert will move it ahead. And he'll just get it in the zone. CC for Nurse. What's up, Mike Jam? You're welcome for the stream. Puck took a weird garden bounce, bounced in front of the net, but Bukestad couldn't play it off the broken stick. Coyle for McAvoy. Here's Bertuzzi on the right side. Bertuzzi will just play it in deep. Here is Fogle. Frederick closing him off. Coyle shot at the post. Bertuzzi whacking at it. Went wide of the net. Coyle shot at the goal post. Wow. Mark for Fogle. McAvoy takes him down. Big hit by McAvoy. Fogle trying to sidestep McAvoy. That wasn't going to work. Grizzly trying to move it ahead. Gets it to Frederick. 3-on-2. Bertuzzi across. Coyle right side in front for Frederick. Deflection and a save by Stuart Skinner. Good work by the Bruins here. Good 3-on-2. Good job by Bertuzzi. Finding Coyle. It opens up the middle so Frederick can cut to the goal. And Frederick had a great chance on net. And just a better save by Skinner. So. Game clock. We got 1:23 to go in the first period. Minus the record that the Bruins had this season. But do you think the Bruins are better than 2011 Stanley Cup Bruins? Do you think? So, Nick, I think the Bruins need to win the cup for me to determine that, right? Because let's say this year for some reason the Bruins don't win the cup, right? If the Bruins don't win the cup, and then the 2011 team's better because they won the cup. You know what I mean? We can't compare unless the Bruins this year win the Stanley Cup. Then we can talk about that, right? Yeah, after the season's over, we can compare. Regular season-wise, this season's better. But overall, we can't compare until the postseason. Let off, it's hurting my eyes. No. Sorry. Let's see if I can turn down the brightness of it, though. That didn't work. That didn't work either. Actually made it. Oh, was that better? Is that a little better? Actually, it looks a lot better on camera. Bergeron against McDavid. $1:23 to go in the first. Bergeron wins the draw against McDavid. Draisaitl works it out, but here's Darnay. He'll play it over to Brett Kulak. He'll dump it in deep under just over a minute to go in the first. McAvoy moves it along against Yamamoto. Shot there 7-5 Bruins. McAvoy up ahead. He'll find DeBrusk. DeBrusk walks in, fires a shot, saved by Skinner. Rebound in front. Bergeron putting it on goal. Skinner to make a great save in front. And we're now in the final minute of period 1. Puck comes out. Shots are 9-5 Bruins. McAvoy for Grzelcyk. Up ahead, nice play. Chat just closed. I can't see chat. I'll look at it in a second. Lindholm for Pasternak across the line. Ceci tying him up. Puck goes in deep. Pasternak in front. But now he's behind the net. Pasternak, big scramble for the puck against Ceci. Nurse tied up. Yeah, Chrome just closed for me unexpectedly. I'm opening chat now. Here's McDavid. Ceci for Yamamoto. Big tie up in the neutral zone. Lindholm over to Carlo at 10 seconds. Pasternak for Carlo. He'll flip it in. And Krejci looking in front with under a second. Pasternak at the buzzer. Score! At the buzzer! A buzzer beater for David Pasternak. The Bruins lead 2-0 at the buzzer. You've got to be kidding me. I have zero clue what just happened. That's going to count. I want the overhead view with the clock. I think that will count. That should count. I would be .2. That's a good goal. That is a good goal. David Pasternak scores a buzzer beater. That's going to be a good goal. There was .2 left and that puck crossed the line. Bruins have a 2-0 lead. David Pasternak just scored a buzzer beater. .3 left. Pasternak just scored a buzzer beater. Goal number 45. None more iconic than that. I haven't called a buzzer beater in these streams before. That's insane. He has took it and fired it, and the Bruins are going to have a 2-0 lead going to the first intermission. Put the game on. Cannot show the game. Copyright does not allow me to show the game. Wow. I want to see your face. Well, sorry. Deal with it. Oh my God. There are 97 people there's 101 people watching. Did I just read that correctly? Huh. There's 100 people watching me right now. I could say so many things. If you have not yet, make sure to please smash the like button, by the way. Let's keep running up that like count. Alright? Tell us a joke. Why did the chicken cross the... Sorry. I'll shut up. Do you think this was... I think it was a great period. The Bruins played awesome that first period. They really woke up in the final 5 minutes, but they had a really solid first period overall. How's it over there in the Boston market? Is on Nesson? It's on ESPN Plus and on Hulu. Here's a joke: the Arizona Coyotes. Oh my God! Wow, that's brutal. Ooh, that's ruthless. All right. Announcement time. Alright, we got an announcement to make here. So, it's not like a major announcement or anything. It's not like anything you guys are gonna like care about really. But on Monday, Kyle, if you guys have been here before, you would know that I'm a college student. I'm currently home for spring break. But when I go back, you guys see all my friends there. Kyle, Grant, Michael, Brendan, and myself are going to Monday Night Raw on Monday night at the Amica Mutual Pavilion in Providence. We're going to be there live. So that's our announcement. We're going to be at Monday Night Raw on Monday. It's going to be a great time. So we're going to be there live on Monday. So that is the major announcement. So we're going to be at WWE Monday Night Raw. Do I like Peeps? Like the candy? Or like the sugar snack? I mean, I don't mind them. So follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok for more details about that and like how we're going to... You can see some more digital content there. Okay. All right. I've never been to Monday Night Raw. I've been to a couple SmackDowns. I've never been to Monday Night Raw. It's going to be great. All right. They made Pepsi-flavored Peeps. Well, I don't like Pepsi, so that's an... Sorry, I don't know if I offended people. Where is the Raw? Providence. So we're going to Uber there on Monday. I should probably change... I'll just leave this up. I'll change it to intermission so you guys can see that I'm not calling the game since we're in intermission. You're a Mountain Dew guy. Yeah. I'm more of a root beer guy, right? Dangle games? Nah. Not until the second intermission. Nah, bro. Get out. Cody's the guy. Okay. I'm more of a root beer guy. I did give that up for Lent, though. So, I am not able to drink it. I can't have it till Easter. And it's so tempting because there's root beer in my fridge right now, and there's also root beer in my dining hall at school. It's so tempting. But no. I gave it up for Lent. Ugh, God. Let's see. All right, NHL news. Did you see this? Kirill Kaprizov for the Wild. Who's feeling it very oozy? I don't know. I don't think Jay was when Sammy told him that. I thought that was funny. Alexa Bliss has a match on Raw. She's always entertaining. I don't know. We'll see. Well, if you follow me on Instagram, you can check all of my Instagram story. I'll be posting all night from Monday Night Raw in Providence. So, yeah.
Here comes the money. Here we go.
We got a dono.
Here comes the money. Money, money, money.
From Arizona Coyotes' new home.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Arizona Coyotes' new home. Oh my God. Okay, not that. First of all, awesome name. Secondly, thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. Thanks for the 5. Oh, that's great. That's funny. Speaking of which, speaking of the Coyotes' new home, let's let's talk about that, right? Where do we, if the Coyotes, hypothetically speaking, if the Coyotes were to ever move, where would we move? Where would they move to? I say Houston, because it makes the most sense geographically. You wouldn't have to change anything. That or Kansas City. So, yep, Bianca Belair or Asuka. I got Asuka winning at WrestleMania. But Hartford, Atlanta. Nah. Hartford. Don't get me wrong. It was me. I don't. Thank you, Cameron. Appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. I like the Whalers. But I don't think for the Coyotes' sake it would make sense for them to get a team in Houston, in Hartford. Because you'd have to change up the divisions and everything. It would be a whole big pain in the ass, right? Atlanta, you'd probably put them in the Metro, right? Which, again, a pain in the ass to switch up. So I think you keep it in the middle of the country, so Houston or Kansas City is probably what makes the most geographical sense. So, Oakland. No, God. They need something in Oakland because they're about to lose their baseball team very soon. So. Point got his 40th for Tampa. Are they playing, what, Vegas tonight? Yeah. So let's see. Penguins are winning 3-1. Good. Good for us because the Bruins need the Islanders to lose. Stars beating the Sabres 4-2. Good. You're doing 4-15. Probably after spring break. And the Senators are playing the Kraken at 10, so we can't really worry about that game quite yet. So, if the Penguins and the Stars win in regulation and the Bruins win, we don't have to care about what happens tonight. Can't afford me. Pray for me to get better. So I still have an ear infection and sore throat. Hopefully you feel better, Jorge. Obviously, I'm not crazy religious. I just do Lent. It's the only religious thing I do. But anyway, hopefully you do feel better, though, Jorge. Obviously, hate to hear anybody being sick. I've been battling a cough the past couple of weeks myself, so. Minnesota team, is that market? No. Minnesota's already struggling with the Wild anyway. They don't need another Minnesota team. So. What about another Minnesota? Never mind. Hold on. Maine isn't big enough for an NHL team. Anyways, we root for the Bruins in Maine. Yeah, true. How about Worcester? No. It's not an NHL arena. It's not. DCU Center's fine. I've been there a couple of times. Yeah. It's not an NHL arena. 5-2 Sabres now. San Antonio would be another fun. I think Texas needs. how the Bruins playing and who scored. So the Bruins are up 2-0 through 1. They played a really good first period. Bruins goals from Brad Marchand and David Pastrnak at the buzzer. Neither is where the Coyotes are playing currently. Yeah, but that is supposed to be temporary, so I'll let it slide. Kansas City would be great for a hockey team. We have a hockey bar, blue on a hockey bar. Oh, okay. There you go. Houston's also just a big city, so. Where would you put it? I mean, Hartford, yeah, maybe. So. Watching the UVA hockey games? I watch a little bit of college hockey. I don't watch a whole lot. I don't even keep up with college sports, really. Go to Hartford XL Center, they need a big upgrade. Right, they do. Or just a new arena overall. So. Texas markets are amazing, though. Yeah, they really are. Houston will be huge for the NHL. If you can get an NHL team in the Toyota Center, you're gonna crack your fingers. I mean, I can't really. I think I cracked them right before stream, so. How many wins and points do you think we'll finish with? So, 60 at least. Ooh. Oops. That was bad. I'll be back in just a minute. Speak amongst yourselves. We'll be right back. Grab a snack and come on back. All right. All right. So back to the whole expansion thing, right? If the NHL were to add a new team, they'd have to add 2 or 4. One Western and to keep it the same amount for the Western and the Eastern, right? So they have to score, 1 or 2 Eastern or 1 or 2 Western teams. So, how about Italy upsetting Cuba in the World Baseball Classic? I mean, I don't really pay attention to the World Baseball Classic, but, it's crazy. You're back with ice cream. Dope. Voice crack.
Stu Skinner from Edmonton was going to be their starter, but he's been brilliant and worked his way to the All-Star game. Final seconds, that shot, they score! There are 0.
No meat tomorrow. Don't remind me. Milwaukee could be another good, and it could be a good market because Wisconsin's huge for hockey. Is huge in Wisconsin. That could work because Milwaukee, Wisconsin ice hockey up there is huge. That could be huge for the league. And plus the Pfizer Forum, whatever the hell it's called, the Pfizer Forum, the Bucks Arena, that can host NHL games in there too. It would work. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Good question. Chocolate. Straight up chocolate. Nothing else on it. No whipped cream, no chocolate chip bull crap, no. Chocolate. Yeah. Oh, bring back the Thrashers. The Milwaukee Suds. Like the chocolate and vanilla. I mean, I don't mind vanilla, but I like chocolate a lot more. You can go Canadians, to be honest. Well, Quebec City. I don't think they're looking to get a team for a while, right? Saskatoon, Halifax. The Anchorage Anchors. There you go. South Dakota Snipers. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. We got 72 people watching. Thanks for watching. To every single person watching this, thank you for watching me run my mouth during the intermission. I appreciate it. The Milwaukee Cheeseheads. There you go. Anyway. Hamilton's another one, right? Yeah. Houston Moonland. Oh, the Moonlanders. Right, perfect. Because the Rockets, the Astros, the Tech. Yeah. Channel's growing at a rapid pace. It really is. Since last stream, we hit 900 subscribers, and I didn't even stream since Saturday. Oklahoma Twisters. Oh, that's messed up, bro. Oklahoma Twisters. All right, second period's about to start. Here we go. Thank you to John for the sub. Appreciate it. Welcome to the squad. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure to please do so. It means a lot. Thought about opening a Discord server. That would be too chaotic, man. Maybe one day. Bruins are shooting right to left in the home black jerseys. These ones right here. And the Oilers are shooting left to right in the road whites. Second period is underway. DeBrusque for Marchand. Bruins get it in. Here is DeBrusque, leaves it behind. Marchand takes it away. He'll play it in deep. DeBrusque on the puck. Tied up and thrown off the puck by Nurse. Here is Marchand. Crazy train played, now I'm happy. All right, John, there you go. Or John made Kyle happy. Kane tied up there by Lindholm. Here's Marchand up ahead for DeBrusque. Undresses Bouchard. What a move by DeBrusque. He got thrown off by Ceci. DeBrusque. For Lindholm, trying to play it to Bertuzzi. Was just out of his reach. Bertuzzi tied up there by Bouchard. What's up, Robert Smith? What's up, Wrestling Beaver? Oh my God. The Alabama kissing cousins. That's gross. Also hysterical. Put him in Birmingham at the Legacy Arena. Perfect. Draisaitl plays it across, but it comes to Yamamoto. He'll play it in deep. Swayman chips ahead to Orlov. Here's Frederick. Puck is tied up. Referee's in the tie up there. Here is Orlov. Taken back by Nugent Hopkins. Here's Bouchard. Plays it across for Ekholm. Ekholm shot on goal. Swayman a big save. Yamamoto the rebound. Back to Ekholm. Across for Bouchard. Steps up, fires, saves. Swayman rebound. Puck comes in front, and the Bruins get it away. Coyle will flip it up and out. Comes out to center. All right, enough of the Alabama jokes. All right, let's get to the actual game here. Here's Draisaitl. Cross the line. Orlov steps into him. McAvoy plays it for Coyle. Up ahead, gets it in deep. Bit busy. Yeah, Bruins coverage. You missed a lot during the intermission. We talked about potential expansion teams and their team names, and then they took it way too far. Grzelcyk for Krejci. Plays it over Zacha. Across the line. Couldn't play it. Zacha trying to shovel it over to Grzelcyk, but he couldn't play it. Grzelcyk for Orlov for Pasternak. Drops it over. That's Zacha. Sorry, not Orlov. Here is Forbert. Works it in deep for Zacha. For Forbert. Pasternak covering the line. Grzelcyk on the right circle. Pasternak loads up a shot. Saved by Skinner. Forbert keeps it in. Plays it in deep. Zacha works free from Kulak. Zacha for Pasternak in front for Lindholm around the goal. Lindholm saved by Skinner. Just made a very futuristic scoreboard, Ness, and I think needs a graphics update. Do you have Instagram? Send it to me. I'll show it on stream. The link's the second link in the description. Here is DeBrusque up ahead for Bergeron. He'll find Marchand. Marchand in the slot. Lost it. Bergeron keeps it alive. Plays it around the boards. Rides the ridge of the boards to Marchand. Marchand for Bergeron. Puck goes through Marchand. Lindholm trying to find Marchand in front. He couldn't play it. Yeah, Jorge, I agree. This Bruins team is insane. Here is McLeod for Nurse. He couldn't play it. Billy, go to bed. I'll take $20. Here's McLeod. Drops it for Bouchard. A shot saved by Swayman.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk.
The Hamilton Hortons, $5 donation.
It's like Tim Hortons, but worse.
Perfect. The name fits. Thanks for the 5. Oh, that's funny. Oh, you follow me on Instagram. Great. DM me what you thought the scoreboard would look like. Just DM me like a screenshot or something. Orlov for McAvoy. Here's Orlov. Moves it ahead for Hathaway. Nosek backhanded in deep. Skinner will play it to Ekholm. Here is Bouchard. 69, 8, and 5. That's great. 80. Yeah, that is possible, right? The Bruins have to win every game. What's coming up left? What's up, Greg and John? Nosek for Greer. He'll move it in the zone. Bouchard will play it out to center for the Oilers. Orlov on it. Shot to 12-8 Edmonton Bruins as the Oilers are offside. But yeah, if the Bruins win every single game from now until the end of the season, they'll have that record. That is hilarious. Yeah, because 69 plus 8, 77 plus 5 is 82. That's possible. Oh my God. It's the playoffs, yeah. We'll rest players. I know, but yeah. Puck took a weird bounce and just went across the goal crease. Swayman lets it go by. Lindholm for Frederick. He'll play it out. Any brawls? No brawls, but we had a couple of little altercations. Haven't made the Stanley Cup. We have not officially made the playoffs yet. Here's Yamamoto. Slows down against Lindholm, takes him out with a big hit. The Bruins need to win tonight, and a couple of things need to happen otherwise around the league for the Bruins to clinch a playoff spot. Coyle for Bertuzzi. Plays it across. Carlo fires. Sick kick saved by Skinner. Draisaitl plays it up, but Lindholm takes it away. Cross the line. Lindholm against Nugent Hopkins. Lindholm in front, trying to find Bertuzzi. Couldn't find him. Not officially, but come on. Oh, yeah, I know. Here's Draisaitl. Trying to drop it for Nugent Hopkins. He fanned on it twice. Pastrnak loses his stick. What's up, Lightning? Draisaitl for Nugent Hopkins. Plays it back to Nurse. Fires one in on Swayman. Makes a save. Grzelcyk. Up ahead for Pastrnak. Poke check. Bertuzzi plays it over to Coyle. Coyle drops it for Pastrnak. Nice drop pass. Pastrnak 2-on-5 with Zacha as Coyle goes off for a change. Pasternak's taken out. Grzelcyk for Zacha. Zacha looking in front. Trying to find Pastrnak. He could not. And Ceci gets it in deep. Swayman uses the boards to move it along for Pastrnak. He'll move it ahead for Zacha. Are there any teams that legitimately scare you? The only team that scares me out of the Eastern Conference is Carolina. Here is Janmark. Turnover from Zacha as he got forced off the puck. Janmark just plays it in deep. Bukestad. Devils and Capital. Oh, I don't care about that game. That doesn't matter to the Bruins. Forbert moves it ahead for Krejci. Krejci will get it in deep. Here is Ekholm for Bouchard. Orlov closes off and plays the puck up ahead. Bergeron. Over to DeBrusk across the line. DeBrusk slows down on Ekholm. DeBruskin for Marchand, tied up there by Bouchard. Marchand works it free, trying to play it back off of Kane. Trying to get it to Orlov, and Kane will try to move it ahead. Marchand, good keep in. Pens and Stars need to keep it up and all eyes in Seattle. Nope. If the Pens and Stars win, it doesn't matter what Seattle does. If the Bruins win tonight, it doesn't matter what Seattle does. That does not matter at all. If the Islanders lose in regulation and the Stars beat the Sabres, it does not matter what happens in the Ottawa-Seattle game. It does not matter. Move ahead. Taken back by Greer. Gets it in the zone. Nosek will try to move it along. Big hit by Greer on Ekholm. Hathaway, his shot just went wide of the net. Hyman trying to move it along. Puck goes through Greer. Nosek back to McAvoy. The Bruins need an Islanders regulation loss and a Sabres loss in general of any kind for the Bruins to clinch a playoff spot, along with the win tonight, of course. Here is McAvoy. Puck comes out. Here is Ekholm for Darnay. Plays it over through Ryan. McAvoy takes it away. Josh, you're being really critical on Marchand. Bertuzzi for Frederick. He's literally scored a goal tonight. Like, what else do you want from the guy? Here is Frederick. Frederick's tripped up by McLeod. And they're not going to call that. Well, they're going to let that go. McLeod couldn't play the puck. Frederick takes it away and eats a hit from Desharnais. Here's Bertuzzi. He lost the puck. He chipped it ahead instead of trying to play it. Here is McLeod. Are there any teams eliminated? No. Officially, no. Bertuzzi plays it out. Did you just... Oh, you didn't time him out, did you? Why did Bruins coverage? Why did you time him out? Here's Forbert. Pasternak for Forbert. With a cross, Krejci couldn't play it. Here's Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk. Forbert for Pasternak. Played it in deep. Zacha tied up there by Ceci. For Grzelcyk. Shot blocked. Zacha trying to keep it alive. Across for Krejci in the slot. Krejci poke check. Puck comes out. Too much tonight, honestly. Nah, he was just being critical on one player. It wasn't like saying like a whole lot of like, oh, the Bruins suck. Like, he does not like that. He's a Bruins fan, so. Draisaitl with some space, but he's getting closed off by Orlov closely. And Orlov knocks down Draisaitl. Nice hit by Orlov, giving him the body. Ekholm moves it along. Here is Draisaitl, gets up from the hit. In front, trying to play it to Nugent Hopkins, and McAvoy took it away. Yeah, it hasn't been like timeoutable. Bouchard can't keep it in. Oilers are delayed offside. Marchand will have to tag up. And Bergeron gets it in the zone. Shots are 13-10 Bruins. Will this be one of the few times the playoff berth has been secured before an official elimination? Yes. And the Oilers ice the puck. 9:45 to go in period 2. A fast-moving second period. Oh, Patrick Kane finally scored as a Ranger. There you go. Took him a minute. Took him a while, huh? Bergeron against Bukestad. To the left of Skinner. Bergeron wins the draw. Grzelcyk controlling. Shot on goal, saved by Skinner. Bergeron poke checks Bukestad to keep the puck, or lifts his stick. Bergeron on goal, and it missed the net. Took a weird bounce. Puck comes in front, but DeBrusk couldn't play it. Here's Marchand. Keeping possession for Grzelcyk. Nice play to Marchand, getting over to Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk falls down, and now it's going to be a possible 4-on-1 for the Oilers. Yeah, mark for Bouchard. Shot, score! Grzelcyk with a horrible turnover, and it's going to be Evan Bouchard. And it's 2-1. Bouchard with Grzelcyk with a brutal turnover. He's really throwing away his roster spot by the day. And Evan Bouchard makes it 2-1. Bouchard's 4th of the year, and it's 2-1 here in the second period. Awful, awful turnover by Bouchard, but by Grzelcyk. That can't happen. I've been very critical of Matt Grzelcyk. Coyle plays it ahead. He'll play it over to Carlo. Cross the line. Carlo. Here's Bertuzzi. Puck goes through him. Coyle. Bertuzzi trying to play it in front for Frederick. He couldn't play it. And here's McDavid. McDavid up ahead. 2-on-2. Poke checked. And the Oilers are offside. They need Clifton there. Because Clifton doesn't make that mistake anymore. He would have been the guy... No, he turned it over in the offensive zone, which led to the 4-on-1. He fell over. He had the puck. He fell over, gave the puck to the Oilers, had a 4-on-1 back up the other way, and Bouchard buried it.
A decent amount.
Yeah, like definitely.
You're
So, see the scoreboard. No one else to check it out. Enjoy the game. All right, thank you. I'm gonna go check it out right now. Dude, what? Bro. Dude. Yo. Hold on. Can you even see that? Not really. Hold on. Let me save this. Yo. That's dope. That could be the Bruins' little scoreboard. I'll just put this on stream. There it is. Dude. Oh my god. That's nuts. Oh, that's cool. Can you put where your scoreboard is? No, it's not. I want to keep my scoreboard for now. Maybe next year, Ev the Great. Maybe we can work together on a scoreboard. Maybe for the postseason even. For the postseason, maybe. That would be cool. That's incorrect. Yes, that would be what he would want for Nesson. Can we work together for the postseason? On scoreboard graphics? Give me like a PNG image to work with? Dude, that'd be sick. Let's do it. Literally, let's do it. I'll follow you back on Instagram right after this game. Actually, next commercial break, I'll follow you back. We can get in touch. We can get into touch about graphics for the postseason. PNG image. That'd be sick. Here's Nurse up ahead. 4-on-3 for the Oilers. Here's Cece. Walks with space, a shot blocked. That's like something like that. I think Nesson should really look into that. That's a really... They definitely need a scoreboard update, too. It's been years since they switched that. Marchand for Bergeron. Moves ahead. Bergeron gets to the puck first onside. Bergeron fires and a save by Skinner. How much time is left in the second? We got 7:38 to go. Bobby Orloff is playing good. You added me on B-Reel. How'd you find my B-Reel? I mean, to be fair, I did post it on Instagram. Oh, I don't have any requests. Bottom ticker for you so that we can have scores of other games that are going on. Dude, I have like the best I have like the best community. Bruins coverage made this the goal graphic. That's that. The power play graphic. And now I have people making me the ticker and the scoreboard for up top. I don't have to do a thing. I can literally just hit go live and there I go. And make sure I keep track of the scoreboard. Yeah, all I need is the scoreboard, the logo, the team name, and then leave the score of the game. Leave like this part alone. Leave the middle. Leave the little middle alone. Like leave the scores alone and leave the period thing alone. Leave that blank, and then, dude. I got some really cool and talented people watching my streams. Holy crap. Making the viewers do the work. Get to work. Ah. We need more subs. We really do. We're on the road to 1,000, bro. Face-off is won here by the Bruins. Grizzly can't keep it in. It bounced on him. Can't really fault him there. And Grizzly's back skating. What are you doing? Move the puck north, not south. Oh my god, it forced a turnover. Here we go. Nugent Hopkins for Hyman. Nugent Hopkins gets it back. A shot on goal blocked. Hyman's shot is taken away. Grzelcyk will get it out for Pastrnak. Nicely, a positive play from Grzelcyk. Pastrnak walks in. Fires one on a net. Saved there by Skinner. Lindholm keeps it alive. Just plays it in deep. Zacha for Pastrnak. Here is Krejci in front for Zacha. Couldn't play it, and the Oilers get it out. This might be icing here. Carlo and Forbort racing back against Hyman. They'll beat him. Sounds good. I'm also working on texturing for all the logos for every team, including all the alternate reverse retros. For the postseason, I just need the main logos. I just need the main logos. I don't need the alternates and the reverse retros and everything. Siegel Rock Squawk for the sub. Thank you. Welcome into the squad. Here's Orlov. Walks in. Missed the net. Orlov almost had a fourth goal as a Bruin there. Lindholm for Bergeron. Back to Lindholm. Cutting in on the left, down in the middle. Those in front trying to find Bergeron or DeBrusque couldn't find him. Here's Orlov now behind the goal. Orlov works free from Nugent Hopkins. Orlov going one way, going another. Works free. Wrapped up by Desharnais. Bergeron for Marchand. The top line for the Bruins is out there. Marchand going to try to work in front. Draisaitl and Kulak tying him up. And Draisaitl takes it away, but Marchand poke-checking him, takes it back. Marchand, nice takeaway there against Draisaitl. Here's Coyle. Doesn't shoot. He should have decided to pass it. Instead, he had a clear shot at the net. Lindholm gets it in down low. Marchand's tripped. And they're not going to call it. Wow. They're going to let that go. Orlov up ahead, stretch pass for Marchand. He'll just play it in deep. He needs a change. Coyle. Get the screen. Coyle. Trying to find Bertuzzi. Coyle with two horrible passes here. Here's Carlo over to Forbort. And here is Bouchard. Deflected in, so it will not be icing. Swayman will play it to Carlo. Carlo plays it ahead. Yeah, let it rip there, Coyle. Come on. Shoot the puck. Forbort trying to move it ahead. Goes over Bouchard. Bertuzzi tying him up. Frederick the line. Gets it in deep. Frederick plays it in. Bouchard takes it away from Frederick. He'll catch Frederick in the dead man's chase. Bouchard up ahead for McLeod. Ryan trying to play it in. Forbort reverses it out, but Ekholm on it. Hearing a little bit of boos from the crowd. Ekholm dumps it in. Takes another weird bounce on another Garden stanchion. The third one as Nosek dumps it in. Ceci for Nurse. Greer a big hit and takes him down. Bukestad trying to move it ahead. Puck comes out. Orlov keeps it in. Orlov will chip it ahead. Orlov and Janmark tied up. Orlov nails Janmark in the boards. Bukestad for Fogle. Nosek will play it back to McAvoy, and the Bruins will take possession again. Greer gets it in. 2-1, 4:15 to go, second period. This puck will come all the way back down. It's rolling, icing against the Oilers. Lord defenseman. I'm concerned about one, Matt Grzelcyk. Get Clifton in the lineup, and he should stay there. The only reason Grzelcyk should be playing is if somebody's hurt. That's it. I'm really getting sick of Matt Grzelcyk's antics. Krejci against Bukestad. Bukestad jumps the gun a little bit early. Krejci wins it against Bukestad. McAvoy keeps it in. Fires one, misses the net. The rebound comes to Zacha behind the goal. Plays it back to Grzelcyk, left point. Plays it in deep. Pastrnak puck got tied up on the referee. Thanks, ref. Puck is moved along. Fogle poke check by McAvoy. Fogle moves it over to Ceci. Puck took a weird bounce, but Ceci takes it away. Went off Pastrnak. Cece up ahead. This will be not icing again. Swayman to McAvoy. Moves it along, goes through McDavid and out. Kulak on it. Slap shot, dumps it in. Swayman to Grzelcyk. Here's Krejci. Krejci for Grzelcyk. Getting stuffy during the stream again as the Bruins ice the puck.
From Edmonton was going to be their starter, but he's been brilliant and worked his way to the All-Star game. Final seconds, that shot, they score!
Krejci will take the draw against Draisaitl. I'm just watching back the Pastrnak goal. 3:13 to go second period. 2-1 Bruins. Ekholm plays it in deep. Draisaitl and Grzelcyk go into the corner. Grzelcyk poke checks Draisaitl. Good work by Grzelcyk. Krejci up ahead for Pastrnak. Stood up by Ekholm with the line. McDavid can't keep it in. Zacha pressuring him. McDavid over to Bouchard. Evander Kane gets it in for McDavid. Def Taxes and Sam getting stuffy during stream. Shut up, Bruins coverage. Shut up. Here's McDavid trying to throw it in front for Kane. Couldn't play it. McDavid for Ekholm for the line. Ekholm, Pastrnak shoves him out of the zone, but McDavid keeps it alive. Spinning off Krejci. Ekholm shot saved by Swayman. Here is Draisaitl for Bouchard. Ekholm for McDavid. Here is Bouchard again. He missed the net. Zacha on it. Trying to chop it ahead. Puck comes to McAvoy. He'll play it out with a little bit of speed. Here's McAvoy across the line. Has Pastrnak behind him. McAvoy just chips it in. Pastrnak in on the forecheck on the late end of a shift. Part-time community in this chat. Thank you. I appreciate the comedic relief. Marchand around the goal. Knocked down. Bergeron a shot. A save by Skinner. Here is Lindholm for Bergeron. Trying to find Marchand. Couldn't play it. Marchand keeps it alive. Kane knocked down. Marchand anyway. McDavid caved in by DeBrusk. Kane flips it up in the air. Lindholm gloves it down. McDavid's been out there for almost 2 minutes. He'll get off right at 2 minutes. Lindholm for Bertuzzi. For Bergeron, kick saved by Skinner on Bergeron. Carlo moves it in deep. Nugent Hopkins for Ekholm. Puck is lifted up and out. Zach Hyman and Hampus Lindholm collide. Lindholm ahead. Nugent Hopkins taken back by Ryan. Here is a chance for Hyman. For Nurse, kick save Swayman. Big save. The rebound shot's blocked by Carlo, who was hunched over. He's trying to get a stick. Hyman trying to play it ahead, and the Oilers are forced out. Final minute to go in the second period. NHL on NBC or NHL on ESPN. NBC in a heartbeat. Hyman closed off by Carlo, especially after what the ESPN anchor has been saying about the NHL the past few days. Kulak couldn't keep it in. He's trying to play it over to Nurse. 40 seconds to go, period 2. Nurse for Fogle. Poke check there by Lindholm. Nurse moves it ahead. Lindholm takes it away. Stretch pass up ice. Janmark could not keep it in at the line. 20 seconds to go. TNT or NBC? Ooh, I like both. Here's a chance for Cece. A save by Swayman. TNT is way better than the NSP. I agree. Go to bed. I don't feel good whatsoever. Good night. Mess with you. Let me know the final score. I will, Karen. Have a good night. 12.3 to go. Second period. 2-1 Bruins is the score. I didn't get my $20, by the way, for saying for that kid to go to bed. I didn't get my $20. I got 2 $5 donations, which I'm very appreciative of, but I didn't get my $20 donations. Billy, I told you to go to bed. Where's my $20? Nosek will take the draw against Draisaitl as Bukestad got tossed out. There's that $20. I'm a college student. Of course I need that $20. Face-off is won here by the Oilers. McDavid works it back to Bouchard. Pass is broken up by Hathaway. 4 seconds. Zacha pressuring Bukestad. Oilers trying to recopy the Bruins. They won't. 2-1 Bruins through 2 as Hathaway wraps up Bukestad and shoves him off. And that'll do it for the end of period 2. 2-1 Bruins through 1. It is on my cable. It is on ESPN Plus and on Hulu. They basically hit you with your car's extended warranty. Sam, you are do you think it was a bad period? No, it was okay. Okay, period. You are a far better play-by-play announcer than Steve Levy. He's awful. All the ESPN broadcast is awful. I mean, I like Steve Levy. He's better sounding than Sean McDonough. Score! But I do appreciate that. Oh, did you hear what that ESPN anchor on First Take said the other day? I'll pull it up for you. Five, 3, damn it. Come on, Come on, Dallas. My computer's being really loud. That's my computer. I'm sorry. Can I find... Where is it? Tissues. I got tissues. Tissue box behind me. Rangers. Oh, no, it's not Stephen A. ESPN NHL doesn't count. Let's take a look.
The absolute disrespect. Stephen A. Smith and Molly Karam just disrespected the Rangers and really the entire NHL so hard. But I feel like I need to give a little context. With that in mind, when one of ESPN's biggest shows, and therefore one of the big...
Rangers. Oh, Lord.
Come on, Patrick.
Hold on.
Take a listen.
Which team in New York do you think wins a championship next?
Rangers. Oh, Lord.
Come on, Patrick. Kane
They
is
don't
able.
count. They don't count. Take
They
them
don't
out.
count.
They don't count.
Only
for
thing I know
Stephen A.
about hockey is that the puck is
black.
black.
Okay.
And I love Gary Bettman. That's my buddy who I owe a
purposes
trip
for
to the
Stephen
hockey
A.
game.
Right.
That's
It is no disrespect to the Rangers and to Patrick Kane, of course, but just for Stephen
Football,
A.
basketball, baseball.
Yeah.
That's pathetic. That's absolutely pathetic, by the way. That's the same network that this game is being broadcasted on, by the way. Same network. Yet, how much was it that ESPN paid for the rights to the NHL? Oh yeah, $400 million. $400 million the NHL got paid by ESPN to broadcast their games on ESPN, ESPN2, ABC, ESPN Plus. Yet Stephen A. Smith, the number one analyst on ESPN, just went on and said that doesn't count. The only thing I know about hockey is that the puck is black. Give me a break. TNT and NBC for the win. Let's play dangle games. What a disgrace. And we gave up the rights to NBC for that? For that load of garbage? It's on CBS. Yeah, it used to be NHL on CBS. Oh. NBC NASCAR contract runs out that might use ESPN. No thanks. NASCAR fans hate ESPN. Oh, okay. All right. Guess the NHL player. You have 8 guesses. It's like Wordle. All right. A green cell means the attribute is correct. Yellow cell means the age column. Yellow cell in the age column means you're within 2 years, and the number column means you're within 5. A yellow cell in the team column means the mystery player used to play for that team, and gray means it's not right. So, Nick Suzuki. I think so. Solid guess. Okay. Wow. All right, Wrestling Beaver. All right. Damn. All right. Unlimited mode. I already got it. I'm kidding. That was from the last time you played. Well, this isn't fun. You all know who that looks like, right? The guy who scored the second Bruins goal. Oh. He's not a left-handed shot. Get your shit together. That's not Pasternak. Okay, Western Conference. All right. Not a winger. He's a left-handed shot, even though Pasternak's a right-handed shot. Nice try. Left-handed shot. He's older than 26. He's not Czech. His jersey number is lower than 88. Remember the championship race on ABC being moved to ESPN2 because America's Funniest Home Video. I don't know, man. America's Funniest Home Videos is a great TV show. I still laugh at it every time I watch it. JT Miller? Doesn't look like JT Miller, does it? I mean, well, maybe. No. He's not even in the game. Is he injured? Quinn Hughes? Oh, Quinn Hughes, yeah. Championship. Yeah, but I'm not really a big NASCAR guy, so. My roommate Grant is. You'll see him on Tuesday when the Bruins play the Blackhawks. He loves that stuff. I don't know. Tom Bergeron. Yeah. Alfonso Ribeiro, Carlton. Alfonso Ribeiro's funny. But Tom Bergeron's the best. I don't know, this big Jimmy Johnson guy as a kid. Not anymore. I can't stand NASCAR now. But Brandon Tanev. He's not even in here. Tanev. Oh, Christopher Tanev. Okay, I know. Go Dale Jr. He's not even racing anymore. So he's a center or a goalie. He's Canadian. His jersey number is between 8 and 43. He is older than 23, but he's older than 26, but younger than 33. He's like 32 then, right? Left-handed center or a goalie in the Pacific Division. The hell is this? Disney XD. Capitals and Rangers on Disney XD. The Disney Channel. And yes, oh my God. Disney XD. Capitals and Rangers on Tuesday is on Disney XD. I'm watching. No, I'm kidding. Dallas just scored. Oh, they did good. Okay. Between 8 and 43 is the jersey number. All right. Draisaitl's not Canadian. Well, he's German. I know that. But let's just see if we can get a jersey number here. All right. Well, okay. So he's a center. We know that for sure. So he is the jersey number is 24 through 28. Penguins up 3-1. Good. 7-3. Even better. Well, this is great. So we need the Penguins to lose. We need the Penguins to win in regulation, and we need the Sabres to lose in any fashion. Great. Even better. So he is like 32-ish. No, he's between 27 and 33. So that's what? Like 29 is what? 30 or 31. He's 30. He's 30 years old. McCann? Karen? No. No, it's not Beniers. It's the Penguins game. Good. Go Penguins. Oh, sorry. I just threw up in my mouth saying that, but still. Okay. Does not play for Calgary, Edmonton, Vancouver, or Seattle. Becky Mouse, the play-by-play. Here's Ovechkin, a shot, a score! A heel. Nice pass there by Craig Smith. A heel. Oh my God. Is this frickin' Philippe Deneau for the Kings? It's exactly who it is. I'm smart. The goofy impression. I'm decent at impressions. You should hear my Vince McMahon impression. Now that's solid. Okay? Kyle can back me up on this. I don't know if he's in chat. What's up, Blanus? Kyle, Grant, I think Zoe might even be able to back me up on this. Vince McMahon impression is solid as hell. It's very good. There's a brawl going on in the Vegas-Tampa game. They're just showing this on the TV. There's a big old brawl going on. Do the Vince one. Oh God, it's gonna hurt my throat. All right, I need a line. I need somebody to type something that Vince would say. Type something that Vince would say. You're fired? Okay, hold on. Oh, okay, I have a line. Ready? Stone Cold, screw you, you're fired. Islanders score. Okay. Happens the Sabres lose. That's a good thing. Welcome, everyone, to Monday Night Raw. Ow. That was my throat. Scoreboard is missing. That's a good thing. It's back now. Welcome to SmackDown. Oh, I'm Vince McMahon. Oh. If the Sabres lose and the Islanders lose in regulation, we need the Penguins to hold on. If the Penguins can win in regulation and the Sabres lose in any fashion, and the Bruins beat the Oilers in any fashion, the Bruins clinch a playoff spot. Pronouns. Oh my god. Welcome to WrestleMania. Mickey McMahon. I'll make 3 different scoreboards. I'll let you choose which one you want for the postgame. Dude, man. 2 goals called off or just the one? We had 1 called off, which was the right call. It was offside. You're going one... I can't do it. You're going one-on-one with The Undertaker. Can't do it. I tried it. Holla, holla. Sorry. Sorry. I tried mocking Teddy Long. I can't do it. I tried. Hey, you know what? At least I tried. How about a tag team match, playa? Right.
You know it's the Mac Militant. Coming to get it on. Get out of my way. I'm coming to thunder and lightning and striking. I'm inviting you all to the storm. Feel the pain that I try to contain. My heart is black and the blood in my veins, and I'm coming to get it on. Hey, yo, I break and smash.
Song's legendary, by the way. Try the Big Show's voice on Mock the Rock. Ooh. 8-3 hit to Snowman. Oh my god, he's broken in half. As God is my witness, he's got to be dead. I love hockey and wrestling. Fucking great. Well, if you like wrestling, I'm going to Monday Night Raw on Monday in Providence. I'm going to be there. So, follow my Instagram story. You'll be seeing my perspective of Monday Night Raw live from Providence. So, I'm going to be there. 9? No way they got 9. Who they have in for goalie? Freaking me? Am I in goal? Am I in net? Probably. No wonder they got 9 goals. They did get 9 goals. Jesus. We want 10. We want 10. Stop. He's already dead. Bruins shooting left to right in the home blacks. Oilers shooting right to left in the road whites as the Oilers ice the park to start the 3rd period. 9-3? Dude, what is going on in Buffalo, bro? The Sabres are terrible. Oh, it's 9-4. Boo. is happening in Buffalo? What is happening in the KeyBank Center? What is going on? Okay? Bergeron wins the draw. Lindholm plays it in for DeBrusque down low. Marchand trying to work it to Bergeron, and the Oilers take it away. Kane forces it out. Bergeron cuts off Hyman. And the Bruins ice the puck here. One, two, three, four, right? 4. 5 goals in 2 minutes and 19 seconds. 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Elson Anna from front. Yeah, I know. I've heard them, Robert. They're something else. Nugent Hopkins wins the draw. Ekholm for Yamamoto a shot. Save swim. And we're talking about frozen during an NHL game. Hey, you know what? It fits. In front, Nugent Hopkins' shot is blocked and the puck goes up and out of play. Single hat trick? Apparently not. Spring break? Yep, spring break. Going home on, going back on Sunday. Empty net for the Islanders now. 2:20 to go. We need the Penguins to score an empty netter to put the game away. So, the Bruins have to win this game. If that all happens and the Bruins lose, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. The Bruins need to win from the clinch a playoff spot. And there's a problem with the glass. Referee's talking to the... There's something wrong with the glass here. Back before action the electric show. Probably before. The Bruins game ends at 4. I'm going to head back after that. Be back for like 7 o'clock-ish. They need the lights to be different. Okay. Kane shut out the Flyers 1-0. Down on minute 28. Krejci wins the draw against Draisaitl. McAvoy up ahead for Pasternak. Gets it in the zone. Bouchard. Puck comes in front of Zaka. And puck moved ahead. Here's Bouchard for Ekholm. For Nugent Hopkins. Wrist shot saved by Swayman off the blocker. Nugent Hopkins for Bouchard. Shot on goal. Blocked in front. Krejci gets it away. Nugent Hopkins plays it in for Draisaitl. McAvoy and Draisaitl tied up. McAvoy for Orlov. Puck comes in on Skinner. He'll make the save. He'll hang on to it. No, the Islanders tied the game. Pittsburgh. Freaking Pittsburgh. Anders Lee. So now we need Ottawa to win. We need Seattle to win. Sorry. Frederick up ahead, 2-on-1 with Coyle. Here's Frederick. In front for Coyle, diving at it, he put it wide. Frederick for Coyle. In front for Bertuzzi, couldn't play it. Because now if it goes to overtime, it doesn't matter. It does not matter who wins in overtime if that game goes to overtime. It does not matter now. That game will not matter if that game gets out of regulation tied. Grzelcyk gets it in deep. Marchand, or that's Greer getting around a couple of defenders. 1-on-4. Greer getting some enforcements. Carlo at the line. It's offside. Now Seattle has to beat Ottawa. Is it in regulation? Yep, regulation. Marchand will try to get it in the zone. Nurse knocks it down. Hathaway pops it up in the air. Marchand. Sorry, that's Nosek. Sorry, not Marchand. Nosek tied up there. It's a 3-on-3 scrum. And it's icing. And that game's going over. Oh, the Stars got 10. The Stars got 10. It's 10-4 Dallas now. Bergeron wins the draw. Ceci tied up with DeBrusque. Bergeron in there as well. DeBrusque has it. Closed off by McLeod. Puck goes through Marchand. What's up, Charles? Here is Orlov. Playing it over to Marchand. Marchand move it ahead. Cross the line. Rister on goal. Saved by Skinner. Overtime and... Oh, it doesn't matter. Bergeron will take the draw against McDavid. Bergeron wins it. Marchand plays it in deep instead and try to take a shot. He didn't really have much of anything to do there. What's up, Helen? McDavid for Kane. Kane gets it in. McAvoy edges off Evander Kane. Marchand gets it out. Ekholm takes it away. Quick re-entry for the Oilers. Oh, jeez. Who, the frickin', the Sabres goalie? Puck moved ahead. Here is Hyman. Ekholm plays it in deep. Here is Kane for McDavid. And Greer takes it away. Oh, sorry, Zaka, sorry, for Pasternak. Can't really tell due to the ESPN graphics. Krejci in front, and Krejci tipped it off a Pasternak shot. What's up, Carolina? Or Caroline, sorry. I read that wrong. Grzelcyk for Krejci. Back to Grzelcyk. Deflects it off Zaka in the zone. Darnay. Here's a chance for Draisaitl. With space, Draisaitl saved by Swayman. Nugent Hopkins the rebound for Draisaitl again. Cuts in on Carlo. A shot. Swayman the save. Rebound. He'll hang on to it. Time left 15:30. Well, wait, yeah. Ottawa, actually, you know what? The Bruins can clinch tonight. Let me explain. Ottawa loses tonight, the Bruins clinch two different ways. Buffalo would lose, and the Islanders and Penguins is going to overtime. So we need Ottawa to lose. Is it in regulations? In regulation, yep. Here is Lindholm as the Bruins are trying to move it ahead. McDavid keeps it alive. Shot blocked. Here's Nurse. Cross and Lindholm takes it away. Lindholm up ahead. Gets it out. Goes off Coilen in the Oilers zone. Puck is dumped back in. No icing. Lindholm moves it for Coyle. Greer back to Coyle. Plays it in deep. Coyle. Greer just overestimated what he was going to do there. Frederick tied up. Greer in there as well with Bukestad and Ceci. Frederick trying to work it free from Ceci. Ceci's not budging. Bukestad turns it around and plays it behind the Edmonton net. Ceci on it. Player knows, oh my God, shut up, Ghost. I can't. Here is Greer. I get really stuffy when I stream. Every time. Greer takes it away. Saved there by Skinner. I get really stuffy when I stream. Every time. There's no reason. There's no specific reason why. I don't know. Face-off is won by the Oilers. They get it out. McAvoy on it. Bergeron plays it back. He'll go back and get it. Moves it ahead. And Shore keeps it alive for the Oilers. In front, McLeod scores! Turnover by Bergeron. Bergeron, a rare turnover, and the Oilers tied it 2. Bergeron, the rare turnover in his own zone. You'd known for his two-way play, not there. Turnover, threw it in front. McLeod scored. Bergeron, the bad play. Oof. 2-2. Islanders 1-2. Doesn't help. Bruins keep it in at the line. Here's Hathaway down low. Works free from Nurse. Nurse taken out by Hathaway. Lindholm for Greer. Hathaway and Nurse in a big cluster. Nurse works free. Win regulation. No, not necessarily. There's overtime and shootout clinching scenarios as well. They're more complicated, though. Here is a chance for Ekholm, a shot saved by Swayman. Carlo and McDavid tied up. Bad if they lose. It's not bad if they lose. They just can't clinch tonight. Zacha plays it over Pastrnak with space. Here is Pastrnak. Rips it. He got blocked by the defensive Bouchard. McDavid for Yamamoto. Closed off by Orlov. Nice defensive play. Pastrnak trying to kick it ahead. Got knocked off the puck. Draisaitl. Orlov takes it away. He'll play it out. 10-4. Yeah. Bruins Achilles heel. Yep. Turnovers have been the one killer for the Bruins all season. Nugent Hopkins plays it in deep. 10 goals and not a single hat trick. It's called spreading the wealth. Bertuzzi. Coyle. Moved ahead. Icing is called on the Bruins. Yep. Bruins need to win it. If the Bruins win in overtime, Ottawa needs to lose in regulation. And the Bruins clinch. No, the Bruins need to win, period. If they lose, it doesn't matter. Marchand dives and gets it out. This will not be icing. This puck's going to die. Desharnais for Kulak. Fogle, poke check by Bertuzzi. Here is Bukestad. Forbert ties him up. Coyle for Frederick. Puck comes out. Desharnais goes through everybody. This will be icing on the Oilers. Bruins stuck. They're having one iffy period, and then Lightning freaks out. Like, no, stop freaking out. They're playing sloppy. They just need to get back into their rhythm. Yeah, 49-8-5. They suck. 103 points, but they suck. I don't get that reference. I don't get that at all. Bergeron against Bukestad. Bergeron wins the jump into Brust, put it right back to the Oilers. Brutal. Janmark gets it in deep so the Oilers can get a change. Fogle in on the forecheck first. Grzelcyk tying him up. Here's Derek Ryan. Puck goes through. Ryan and Bergeron tied up. McLeod moves it along. That took a weird bounce. That went up and out of play. Got a penalty? It's going to be on Bergeron for holding. Bergeron's having an awful third period. That call. I mean, it looked like Bergeron was holding Ryan up against the boards. I mean, it's like a pin against the board and it's holding. Yeah, I guess so. I think a recreation I made of something. Okay. The Oilers are getting their first power play of the game. Oh, it's the old NBC logo. The old NBC scoreboard? That looks cool, actually. Look at this. This is cool too. Look at that. That's cool as well. I like this too. But I want something that goes across the screen. That does look cool. I like the first one better for my stream, but the second one looks really cool. Power play for the Oilers, but they win the draw and the puck comes out. Here's Bouchard. Drops it for McDavid. McDavid slows down against Carlo. Drops it for Bouchard. Draisaitl. Nugent-Hopkins knocked down by Coyle. Bouchard for McDavid left side. He'll play it around the boards in deep. Forbort takes it away. Trying to play it out. Coyle the clear. How many regular season games did the Bruins win last year? Not sure. Can't remember off the top of my head. Not as many as this, I'm pretty sure. McDavid poke check by Forbort. Marchand the whack out. Here is Bouchard. Drops it for Draisaitl. Zacha and Hathaway with Lindholm and McAvoy on the penalty kill. Oilers can't keep the line. Bouchard, pressured by Zacha. McDavid, 48 to go on the power play for the Oilers. Nugent-Hopkins, Hathaway pressuring him. McDavid spins off in front. A chance for Hyman. He missed the net, went up and out of play. 51, 26, and 5. That's not even a bad penalty. That's not even a bad record. Face-off is won by the Bruins. Brandon Carlo the clear. Who scored the 2 goals for the Oilers? For the first one was Evan Bouchard. The second one was Ryan McLeod. He has the puck now. For Evander Kane, tied up. Plays it back to Darnell Nurse. For Evander Kane. For Nurse. Shot on goal. Saved by Swayman. We'll go next game. It's tied, Lightning. You've literally given up because the game's tied. Getting annoying. I know, right? Like, what? Here's Nurse. Under 10 to go on the power play. Nurse, a shot knocked down. Yeah, the puck kicks into the corner. Bergeron's out of the box. Bruins move it ahead. Krejci will move it ahead to center. He'll just flip it ahead. Takes a big hit. Icing is called on the Bruins. It didn't even reach the red line when they called it, but okay. Yeah, Islanders won. So the Senators need to lose in regulation. And the Bruins need to win this game somehow. If they win in the shootout, what does that mean? Same thing. Okay. Same thing as the overtime. Pastrnak moves it out. Here's Draisaitl, poke check by Forbert. McAvoy up ahead. Here is Bertuzzi in the middle. Cross the line. Bertuzzi drops it. Here's Orlov. Fires a shot. In front. Pastrnak couldn't play it. I keep kicking the table. I'm sorry, with my computer sitting on. Sorry. Orlov. And comes to Bouchard. Here, I'll push this back so I don't kick it every time. I apologize for kicking this. Puck deflects in. Orlov and Janmark tied up. Here is Bukestad, plays it back. Ceci a drive, blocked by DeBrusk, who got down on his knee and blocked that. Orlov and Fogle tied up. Coyle. Fogle takes it away from Coyle. Trying to throw it in front. And Grizzly, good cutoff. Coyle for Orlov. Up ahead, Bertuzzi. Poke check by the Oilers. Bukestad will take it at neutral zone as Bertuzzi forces it out. Here's Ceci. For Darnell Nurse. For Ceci up ahead. Puck comes to McLeod across for Shore. He couldn't play it. Marchand back up the other way. Keeps possession. Plays it to Bergeron. Bergeron flips it in. Here's McLeod. Moves it along. Here is Shore. Lindholm cuts off Shore. In front is a chance for Ryan. He got blocked. McAvoy. Here is Marchand. Plays it to Lindholm in the middle. Over to McAvoy. Bruins are playing it out. This will be icing against Bruins here. .6:53 left. Some final scores. Rangers beat the Canadiens 4-3 in the shootout. Stars beat the Sabres 10-4. Islanders beat the Penguins 4-3. Hurricanes beat the Flyers 1-0. A big tie up in the face-off back at the Bruins' end. Nosek works it away. Here's Greer. Up ahead getting hooked as he gets it in the zone. Here's Skinner for Desharnais. Moves it along. Puck comes out. Grzelcyk. For Greer, dumps it in so the Bruins' defense can get a change. Desharnais and Nosek tied up. Nice step up by Greer. Hathaway trying to get it in. He will. Here is Kulak over to Cece. Sorry, that's Desharnais. Desharnais out of the reach of Nugent Hopkins. Puck comes to Pasternak. Slows down against Kulak. Turns around on the net. Miss Krejci on the tip. Orlov plays it against Yamamoto in the corner. Orlov going to cut in front. Backhand saved by Skinner on Orlov's backhand opportunity. Good chance for Orlov there. Better save by Stuart Skinner. Under 6 to go in regulation. 77 people watching. 55 likes. Run up that like count, everybody. Thanks for being here. 153 votes. 84% said the Bees are going to win. We're going to keep the poll open until the game becomes untied. Usually, if there's somebody scores, we close the poll with under 5 minutes to go, but it's the game's time, we're going to keep it up. You can type that. Yeah, you did. You said you feel like the Bruins suck. They don't suck. It's getting annoying, the fact that you say, oh, the Bruins suck this period. It's kind of getting annoying. Okay?
Fucking terrible tonight.
Nope. Oh, they're in commercial break. I should probably mute this. We are back from commercial break. Haven't played as well this period, but I got faith they'll pull something on win this in regulation. Yeah. The Bruins need to win, period. 50th win. Fastest to 50 wins in NHL history. Krejci will take the draw against Skinner. Against Bukestad, sorry. Krejci wins it. Grizzly keeps it at the line barely and plays it in deep. Here is Pasternak. Trying to play it over to Zacha just out of his reach. Puck moves at McDavid with Hyman. McDavid got blocked aside. Puck played over McDavid. Here is Bouchard. Krejci closes him off. Here's McDavid. Plays it in deep for Kane. McAvoy works free from Hyman. McAvoy up ahead. That's going to be icing against the Bruins. They've taken way too many icings in the third period, just what's killing them. .5:21 to go in the third. The Bruins have iced the puck way too many times here in the third period. Krejci will take the draw against Draisaitl. Face-off is won by the Bruins. Zacha will move it ahead. He'll backhand it in. That will not be icing. Cece against Pasternak. Nurse flips it out. Glove down by Carlo. Krejci onside, plays it over to Pasternak with space and time. In front, trying to find Krejci or Marchand, couldn't find him. Here is Nugent Hopkins. Plays it in, Swim plays it aside. Here is Shore, plays it back to the line. Cece for Nurse. Shot on goal, score! Oilers lead 3-2. Darnell Nurse took the shot, and the Oilers have the lead. The Bruins just look like they don't care tonight. It looks like they don't care. That wasn't even deflected. Swayman's got to stop that. I'm sorry, Swayman has to stop that. That wasn't even deflected. Man. And you really think Ullmark shouldn't have started? Come on, Montgomery. You put Ullmark in against the better team. You let Swayman start Saturday. Oh my gosh. Orlov over to McAvoy. Nurse takes it away. In front, and the Bruins take it away. Bertuzzi for Frederick. Coyle gets it in. Skinner moves it along. Coyle takes it away. Coyle fires. A shot saved there by Skinner. Orlov fires one. It got blocked. Coyle. Now the Bruins are on the attack now. Bertuzzi in front. Frederick a shot. He just missed the net. It took a weird bounce on him. Wow. Bertuzzi back to the line. Grzelcyk. Oh, Grzelcyk, buddy. What are you doing? You don't even belong on an NHL ice. Here's McDavid trying to walk in, and Orlov closes him off, and Bertuzzi takes it away. Who turns over the puck again. That was Grzelcyk again. For Bergeron. Gets it in deep. And then we got an injured Oiler. That's McDavid. McDavid's hurt. Oh, boy. That's interesting. Bergeron gets it in the zone. Puck took a weird bounce. Lindholm onside. Here's Pasternak. Shot on goal. Blocked by Kulak. Pasternak keeps it in. Plays it across. Bergeron on it. For Marchand. Drops it for Lindholm. Lindholm steps up. With time. Lindholm. Shot. Missed the net. Carlo takes the puck back. Drops it for Marchand, who has a goal tonight. Here's Lindholm center point. Lindholm fans on a shot. Puck comes out. Ryan and Lindholm closes off Ryan so Carlo can keep possession. 3:15. You got to think the Bruins are going to pull the goalie here. Very soon. Here is Krejci. Krejci gets it in the zone past Bouchard. Krejci. Big hit on Bouchard by Krejci. Here's DeBrusk. Trying to find Zacha in the slot. Zacha works it back to Orlov. Over to McAvoy, right point. McAvoy plays it in for DeBrusk. DeBrusk now rotating. DeBrusk out high. McAvoy closes. Dropping. Shot on goal. Saved by Skinner. Rebound. DeBrusk trying to put it home. He put it wide instead. Bouchard. 2-on-1 for the Oilers. A third one coming. It's Draisaitl with Yamamoto. Draisaitl. Nugent Hopkins. Saved by Swayman. A big stop. Big save by Swayman. Orlov moves it in for DeBrusk. With 2:25 to go, you got to think they're going to pull Swayman here. Here's Nurse. Moves it ahead, up, and out. Here is a shot by Janmark. He missed the net. Here's Frederick. For Bertuzzi across the line. Bertuzzi for Lindholm with space. Lindholm trying to drop it for Frederick. He should have shot it instead. Bertuzzi. Across. Grzelcyk controlling. Grzelcyk down low, under 2 minutes to go. Grzelcyk plays it around the board. Cece's popped up. Puck goes up and out of play. You got to think they're going to pull Swayman here now. Minute 51 to go in regulation. And McDavid's going to come back out. McDavid's not completely hurt. Ryan and McDavid collided. That's not good. Should be winning. The Bruins don't deserve to be winning this game. They're playing off. They're playing sloppy. They're finally starting to get their footing now that they're losing. They finally got a wake-up call. Empty net for the Bruins. A minute 51 left. It is 6-on-5. Swayman is out of the net. The Bruins need to get one here. Timeout, Bruins. Eric Comrie is the first goaltender in Sabres history to allow 10 goals in a home game. Timeout Oilers here. Or timeout Bruins with a minute 51. They're putting Bergeron, Marchand, Pasternak, DeBrusk with Orlov and McAvoy here. Nope, they got Krejci and McAvoy, not Orlov. Krejci and McAvoy. They got 5 forwards and a defenseman out there. Makes sense to me. Get a point. Bukestad against Bergeron. Bergeron, Marchand, DeBrusk, Pastrnak with Krejci and McAvoy. Minute 51 left. The goalie has been pulled for Boston. Bukestad wins the draw. Huge face-off win for Edmonton. McAvoy keeps it in at the line, though. Marchand puck bouncing on him. McAvoy keeps it in. Plays it over to Krejci. Here's Pastrnak. Saves Skinner on the one-timer with a minute 39 left. Make sure to run up that like count, everybody. I see 59 likes. Let's get to 60, 65, maybe even 70. If you haven't liked the stream, please do so. They're not going to put Grzelcyk on the ice. Bruins win the draw. Krejci for McAvoy. Minute 35 left. Marchand controlling. Marchand looking. Shot saved by Skinner again with a minute 29 left. Minute 29 to go in regulation. The Bruins need one. The goalie has been pulled. Face-off is won by the Oilers. Nurse will try to clear it. Marchand closes it down. 4-on-3 scrum for the puck in the corner. Oilers take it away. It's McDavid. Up ahead, here's Nugent Hopkins with the empty net. He will miss it wide. Pastrnak closing off Nugent Hopkins. And McAvoy takes possession with a minute to go. He just missed an empty netter. That would have been the dagger. Here's McDavid. He's out there now. Here's Pastrnak. With under a minute to go in regulation. DeBrusk up for Pastrnak. Got his stick lifted. Krejci moves it along. Nurse has it. Poke check by Marchand. Krejci on the goal. Saved by Skinner again. McAvoy with 45 left. Here is Marchand on the right side. McAvoy back at the point. Krejci at center point now. Fires one on the net. Puck deflects wide. 35 left. Marchand tied up with McDavid. Nurse trying to move it ahead. Puck comes to McAvoy. Good die to keep it in, but it shouldn't have mattered. Draisaitl for McDavid. The empty net. McDavid against Bergeron. McDavid poke check by Bergeron. Pastrnak with 20 seconds. Nugent Hopkins takes it away. McDavid's going to miss it wide again. He got 15 seconds. The Bruins aren't even trying. Bergeron's got to push this puck. Lindholm up ahead. He turns it over. Desharnais blocked by Bergeron. And this game's over. The Oilers are going to win this game 3-2. The Bruins failed again to try to get the puck in the offensive zone. They've been failing to do that all game long. They failed to do that again. All game long, the one problem the Bruins had was getting the puck out of their own zone. And the Oilers win this game 3-2. 3 unanswered goals for the Oilers. And the Bruins take their 9th regulation loss this season in a game that was absolutely winnable. The 49-9-5 Bruins, that is not a bad record at all. But still, that should have been that was a very winnable game. Yeah, I'm really done with Lightning. Asking stupid questions like that. Yeah, I'm done with him. To win that. We just Oilers are garbage. No. The Bruins did not deserve that game. The Oilers played like absolute crap. The Bruins are... No. The Bruins cannot clinch tonight. No. Too critical of our boys. Nope, I'm not. I'm calling it the way I see it. I'm calling it the way I see it. The Bruins did not deserve to win that game. They played sloppy all game long. I'm calling it the way I see it. Sorry. If that means I'm being too critical, then it is what it is. I'm calling it the way I see it. The Bruins did not deserve to win that game. The only positive they had was that the fact that they shut McDavid down. Am I mad we lost? No. No. The Bruins did not deserve to win that game. They played way too sloppy against a good team like that. Sure, it could be 3-3. Sure. With that goal, yeah. The Oilers got a couple of breaks. Swayman wasn't great. Those two five-hole goals cannot happen. Period. End of story. Grzelcyk cannot be in the lineup ever again. I am done with Matt Grzelcyk. The Matt Grzelcyk experiment is finished. It is determined the experiment did not work. I'm done with him. I am done with Grzelcyk. I can't stand him. He had a -3 tonight, by the way, just so you know. You can thank Matt Grzelcyk for the Oilers' win tonight, by the way, just so you know. Like, that was embarrassing. That cannot happen in the postseason. Games like that, you let the game get away from you. The Hurricanes are not better than us. Bruins in 6 against Carolina. And they're the only team I'm somewhat intimidated of. I cannot stand him. Matt Grzelcyk is literally our Achilles heel. If Connor Clifton was in tonight, he wouldn't have made those mistakes. Costly turnovers. Besides the one he made that led to the 4-on-1. I don't care about that anymore. That was a long time ago. The one that happened in the third period, so the Bruins had some sustained offensive pressure. Grzelcyk couldn't hold the line. And the puck came out, led to an Oilers 2-on-1, and guess what happened? The Oilers tied it up. Just a couple of minutes later after a Bergeron turnover. So now the Senators and Kraken game does not matter. The Bruins cannot clinch a playoff spot tonight at all. And the positive thing was the Bruins actually held McDavid and Draisaitl to nothing. They did their job. They closed off McDavid and Draisaitl, but too much so that they allowed other players to get goals like McLeod, Nurse, and Bouchard. That goal by Nurse, Swayman, that's brutal. That can't go in. Swayman was not good tonight. He wasn't. A couple of weak goals that Swayman should not have given up. So. You got to put Clifton in on Saturday against the Red Wings. And Sunday against the Leafs, against the Wings in Detroit, too. Thank goodness Olmark's going to be the starter in the postseason. Thank God. Well, anyway. You know, I'm just calling it the way I see it, right? I'm not mad the Bruins lost. I'm disappointed. Very disappointed in the way that game ended out because the Bruins definitely could have won that game. It's not like the Oilers were good. They were too sloppy in the third period and they threw the game. So, I'm done with Matt Grzelcyk. I can't stand the guy. And Swayman had a couple of brutal ones. He's had a good year overall, right? But, okay, that's how I feel about that. Bruins back at it Saturday. They're hosting the Red Wings, 1 o'clock start. That game will be on ABC and ESPN+. And then Sunday, they're taking on the Red Wings in Detroit. So, at 1:30. So, we will be back at it Saturday. Thank you so much for watching tonight's live stream. If you enjoyed, make sure to please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you have not yet, we are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for all the subs tonight. 11 new subs, sorry, and we got a couple of donations. Thank you, everybody, for the donos. Appreciate you. You know, that sucked, but, you know, make sure you turn on your post notifications as well to never miss when I go live or upload. Ev the Great, I'll be seeing you in the Instagram DMs. I want to talk to you about the postseason scoreboard. I like your concept. I want to keep it up. Make sure to follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok. Second and third links down below in the description. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on Saturday for Red Wings Bruins, 1 o'clock start. Make sure to be here. See you then. Have a good night, everybody. Bruins fall short to the Oilers, 3-2. Good night.